Good afternoon, ma'am. My name is Daniel Sungahid Pagia from B2 Section 4. This is why teacher is a noblest profession. The profession of teaching has been considered as one of the noblest professions. Educators have always played the role of catalyst for various social changes. Teaching is a very noble profession that shapes the character, caliber, and future of an individual. If the people remember me as a good teacher, that will be the biggest honor for me. The noblest profession in the world is teaching. No other profession can compare with it unless perhaps that of dedicated religionist and that is modeled on the great teacher. Teacher help build and shape minds and play a significant role in building the future of many individuals. Teachers seek to introduce knowledge to individuals throughout their lives from preschool through university to teach them the ways to understand the world and determine their place. Teachers seek to provide the basic learning roles for children that they will need throughout their lives, and then teachers face a great challenge in increasing the passion of students and different school levels, especially in adolescence. A teacher is never ordinary person. Construction and destruction can be produced in his lap. It is easy to think that as a teacher, you have been given the run's work. It is easy to go to class every day and think that your job is routine and humdrum to keep the kids busy till her parents finish from work and come pick them up. It's easy to compare your pay with the amount of energy that goes out of you and think you're not being appreciated. It is easy not appreciate your own labor because you think the children you teach are not getting changes by the knowledge you input into them. But then teaching is a such noble profession. Your basic duty is to provide knowledge and guidance to people younger than you are, not just academic but also moral and career guidance. Some teachers even go ahead to provide their students with other forms of extracurricular guidance that effective diverse areas of their lives. It seems so easy to define the work of a teacher in such simple terms, but we all know that a teacher is one of the greatest people on earth. A teacher in truth is called to mold the future of a generation. One can avoid so many pieces in life, but one cannot avoid being under the tutelage of a teacher. Children enrolled in school are most vulnerable. Their minds are like the dry sponge, ready to absorb whatever is thrown at them. Hence, the teacher occupies such a lofty and sensitive position when they are entrusted with this tender hearts to mold them into what they deem fit. We often find the children return home and say praises they hear from their teachers. This is how serious it is. We may not know, but teaching is the most noble of profession because in your teaching hands, you carry the future of nations. You may choose to destroy it or you may choose to mold it beautifully. No other profession has such a power. Hence, this asks to all teachers, the price for your sacrifice is not the salary you receive every month. Although we agree that is important as well. The price of your sacrifice, however, is the number of lives you change even when that's not same as though they are being changed. Even when no one says thank you or even when people treat you shabbily. You have been called to a noble profession. Treat is as such. Teaching is many things to many people, but to me, noble is laden with image of reality, classism, and oppression. I prepare to think of teaching as an ethical profession, in which the teacher makes choices for the betterment of their students. When teaching students how to teach science in the elementary grades as a Though it would be tempting to teach facts and formulas only, but it's the poor teacher who merely restates what is the textbook. The teacher's responsibility is to understand the context and circumstance of their students' lives and make the content relevant to the real world. If a student asks, "Why do we need to know this?" the teacher should have an answer or question. Why the material is in the syllables in the first place. Good teaching is ethical, analytic, and reflective. The best teacher will tell you that as they teach, their mind is constantly analyzing content response and pedagogical method. This ensures the growth of the students as well as the growth of the teacher. Teaching is a noble profession that comes with so much responsibility and duty towards students. Teachers do not only teach and impart knowledge but inspire and motivate students for life and take important steps in life. They keep working to boost the confidence of students and direct them in the right direction. There were many teachers who dedicated all their life to empowering their students and making them better and more successful human beings in their life. It is easy to think that as a teacher, you have been given the ranch work. It is easy to go to class every day and think the job you have is routine and humdrum. To keep the kids busy till their parents finish from work and come pick them up, it is easy to compare your pay with the amount of energy that goes out of you and think you're not being appreciated. It is easy not to appreciate your own labor because you think that children you teach are not getting changed by the knowledge you input into them. But then teaching is such a noble profession. Your basic duty is to provide knowledge and guidance to people younger than you are, not just academic but also moral and career guidance. Some teachers even go ahead to provide their students with other forms of extracurricular guidance that affect the diverse areas of their lives. It seems so easy to define the work of a teacher in such simple terms, but we all know that a teacher is one of the greatest people on earth. A teacher, in truth, is called to mold the future of a generation. What one can avoid so many pieces in life, but one cannot avoid being under the tutelage of a teacher. Teaching is a noble profession because it entails giving knowledge to students and inspiring them for higher achievements in life. A teacher teaches all of the other professions. He needs to be updated because only then he can impart knowledge. Teaching is a noble profession because it entails giving knowledge to students and inspiring them for higher achievements in life. A teacher teaches all other professions. He needs to be updated because only then he can impart knowledge. A teacher goes out of the way because he feels proud when students are successful. Teaching requires commitment, selfness, and dedication because for students to grasp well, teachers should explain and the topic easily. Before teaching any topic, a teacher should study it well because explaining in the easiest manner is crucial. There is already everything written in books. Then why do we need teachers? We need teachers to explain the concept in a layman's language because students study many subjects and need help understanding the concept. Teaching is a noble profession because they nurture the future of the country. A country having excellent teachers shines because They nurture engineers and doctors who establish a developed nation. If teacher cannot explain the concept, then the country struggles because of a lack of quality. Engineers and scientists that foster development. The government's national education policy NEP makes the teacher primary in fostering development because they nurture the country's future. There is a tremendous scope in teaching because with the right to education, the government is actively recruiting teachers. Most parents want to teach their wards in English medium schools because it's the most spoken language in the professional world. Teachers show unwavering commitment because of their passion and the responsibility of nurturing the future of the country. A country cannot develop without outstanding teachers because they make the subject interesting for the students. A good teacher prepares his topic beforehand because it's crucial for a proper explanation for the students. All professions are equally important for the human development, but the teaching is the profession which has led people on the highway of progress and prosperity. No development had been possible if there had been no teacher. All the sciences, all the arts and crafts, and all the civilizations and cultures are due to the teaching. Teaching as a profession requires a great courage and moral strength because it is not sound so far as financial side is concerned. But as regards the side of the honor and dignity, teaching is considered a noble and respected profession. In the S, people always had awe and respect for this profession. Teaching is a noble profession because it deals with the words of God, written on human hearts or in nature or in the holy books. All the secrets of the nature have been revealed by teacher to humanity. All the messages of God have been communicated by him to mankind. So the teacher is the source of knowledge and guidance for human being. Teaching aims at enlightening and contentment of mind and man. Teaching broadens and illuminates the dark concern of human heart and mind. Teaching tries to show the humanity the road, progress, and prosperity. Teaching does not the work of correcting building. It refines the personality of man and drives in him the thirst for knowledge. Teaching tells man what is truth, beauty, and godness. Through the guidance for teacher, man drinks from the sources of truth, beauty, and goodness and tries to incorporate them in life. It is the profession of teaching which has enabled man to be scientist, doctor, philosopher, agriculturist, politician, or lawyer. With the help of teacher, a person leads successful life. Teaching not only trains a person for material benefit and also arranges moral, spiritual, and religious training for man. Let me say that the teaching is the profession which shows man the road which leads him to the God. A great saying by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, teaching is a noble profession which shapes the character, ability, and future of an individual. Teaching is the ability of the teachers to impart knowledge, skills, and their experiences to their disciples. Teaching profession lays the base for the construction of other professions as well as doctors, engineers, and managers, etc. Now the question arises that how the noble word is associated with the teaching profession. Let us try to find out the answer. The teaching profession cannot be understand it a superpower that enables an individual to formulate a framework that can accommodate the building blocks of other professions, which provides a platform that helps the individual to develop their skills and accumulate the immense knowledge. Teaching profession is regarded as the mother to all to other professions because of its selfless deeds. Just like a mother who guides her children and gives them direction in their life. Teaching profession also supports other career options to reach the standards which have been already set. It nourishes the students with the knowledge and the adaptability to survive in the difficult situations. According to Brad Henry, a good teacher can inspire hope, ignite imagination, and infuse the love of learning within an individual respect them.